Hello and welcome back to this Let's Play of Planescape Torment with myself, Waze, the Nameless One, Dakon, Ignis, Anna, Fall from Grace, and Mort. We are here in the Foundry. We've just been let in. We have to go and deliver... Where have we gone? We have to go and deliver a message to Keldor of Durian. And we also need to try and see what our receipt is for that we got from Yanis, Dianara's father. So, let's... these are just all guards, looking rather edgy. Okay. I'm gone. Let's find out what we've got in here. Okay, there's a way in there. I'm not sure... Can we go around this way before we go through the door? No, that's about it. Purpose of this device is unknown. It appears to be some sort of drawbridge-like contraption. Oh, I've done it again. I've done it again. Keep your fingers away from WASD. No, I think that looks like through here is the only way to go. The Foundry. Done. Right. Let's see what this is all about. It's very loud, I will say that. I have to be careful not to shout here. Boundary worker. You see a drab hiver hauling crates around. You can't even tell this poor sod's sex. What do you want from me? Just a couple of answers. Ask away. Who are you? Why? You were the takers? I already paid my taxes. The takers? Who? You know, taxman of the city. What are you, clueless? I have to get back to work. Okay, let's speak to this guy. Same again, couple of answers. Who's your boss? Why, you work for him? Are you kidding? One of the most rotten bastards it's ever been my misfortune to run across. And I grew up in the Hive amidst some real winners. I hope he gets killed soon. Painfully and horribly. But then, most of us yard workers do. Okay, what are you doing exactly? Making my daily wage. Working to improve myself. Keeping this place clean. Making sure the material gets to the smiths when they need it. Making sure the finished product gets wherever it's supposed to go. In short, my job. So your job's basically clean up and grunt work. If you want to look at it like that. Since I'm learning this Godsman's screed, I figure it's a test of stubborns. I look at my whole life as a test of stubborns. Does that really help? Surprisingly, yes. Gives me hope that I'm going to end up better, either in this life or the next. I may be ignoring the obvious, but let me tell you that once you've eaten gutter swill like me, you get to appreciate the small kindnesses life throws your way. It ain't all primroses for the lower classes, Burke. The worker turns away. I gotta get back to work. Right. Okay, what do we have? What do we have? Is there anything of note? Oh, we have some Godsmen. Let's go speak to one of these. That is extremely loud, and I fear it's making me shout. Yeah? What? Hurry it up, I'm busy here. Who are you? What I am is too busy to stand around gabbing with folks. You got a purpose here? Well, yes. Yeah? What? Hurry it up, I'm busy here. Where can I find the clerk's office? You see that room down there with the desk in it and the old guy sitting behind it? That's the clerk's office. And the clerk's sitting in there? You need anything else, or can I get back to work? Just one more question. Who's your supervisor? You can usually find her down by the clerk's office, watching us. Hells, I guess it's her job, but I can be trusted to do it. Okay. Look, if you could be trusted to do it, you wouldn't need a supervisor. Farewell. I meant to ask him what he does. What do you do around here? Oh, I sit around with my feet up all day. Look, I don't mean to be rude, but it's fairly obvious what I'm doing here. I'm forging steelwork, and if I don't get back to it soon, I'll have to start over. Okay. Fair enough, thank you. Interesting. There's a door. Let's walk around a bit more first before we go opening doors. Thildon. He seems to be a bit different. You see a slab-stomached man with thick arms and a scraggly beard. He smells as if he hasn't washed in ages, and his breath doesn't do much for your breakfast. He's in the process of ordering around subordinates as you approach him, and he deals a quick cuff of the ear to one of them. He turns to face you, hitching up his belt. What do you want? Okay, I had some questions. You want answers? Like what? Who are you exactly? Thildon the Grey, supervisor for this yard. My job, it is, to make sure my labourers get their jobs done. And to make sure people like you don't distract them. They work little enough as it is, the little sods, and they'd manage to lose the rest of the day in idleness if I weren't here. I'm tough, but I'm fair. Ask anyone. Why did they call you the Grey? Because I'm covered in soot most of the time from those blasted furnaces. It's a nickname my labourers have given me. Out of affection, no doubt. Sure, that must be it. What's that supposed to mean? It means I'm agreeing with you. Well, good. Multiverse would be a better place if everyone did. Now, I have to get back to work. Just before you go, just a few more questions. Can you tell me about the Godsmen? They took me in and trained me to be what I am today, and I got to thank them for that. They took my raw talent and shaped it into skill. I tell you, I'm a favourite of the Factols, and someday he'll show everyone just how important I am to this organisation. They tell me that everyone has godliness in them. It's true for me, I think. I think I'm closer than most folks. To tell the truth, that gives me the right to act like a god, and to expect total devotion from my inferiors. I'm learning to take power and move mountains with belief in myself. When I rule the cosmos, you can bet I'll remember every one of the Burks who stood in my way. That is interesting. I wonder if they're all like this. I need to use the forge. Can you give me some ore? He looks you up and down carefully, considering, and says, You want to be a smith, eh? Can't say the fire would do much to skin like that. Take it then. Don't get in the way of my workers. Good day, sir. Okay. Sounds like we got some ore. No idea how to use the forge. Whether we're allowed to use the forge, but let's just run with it. Okay, big door. All the rest are just standard people. Well, let's speak to another Godsman. Yeah, what? Hurry up, I'm busy here. Okay, what do you do around here? Okay, it's all the same answers. Let's complete the circle, and then... Oh, okay, we've got a little door there as well. And let's go over here first. And see where this takes us. Come on, let me through. Hopefully somewhere a bit quieter. Oh, thanks, Sigil. Right. What do we have in here? Sarossa. You see a young woman. As you approach her, her eyes stare directly into yours. You get the uncomfortable feeling that she's not just examining your eye colour. Her gaze seems to penetrate far deeper than that. Greetings, stranger. How goes your day? Well enough. I'd like you to answer some questions for me, if you may. What answers do you seek, half-man? Okay, rather rude, but why do you call me half-man?
Updated my journal.
I call you half-man because I cannot see your spirit. All other mortals who pass through my life show their spirits to me as a shining spark or a smouldering ember. You show nothing at all. I call you half-man because I cannot see your spirit as I see those of others. Whether this is because you have no soul, or because you have transcended, I cannot say. One way or another, you are but half a man. What the other half is, I cannot say. Okay, she's to the point. Who are you exactly? I am Sarossa, daughter of Sandoz, one of the factors of the Godsman. Okay. Tell me more about your family. My brother Saros is a child of the Foundry, yet I fear he has never embraced the philosophy of the believers of the Source. My father is a factor here, and his travels have led him far from the Foundry and into realms most mortals never even dream of achieving. Okay, tell me a bit more about your brother. Saros is a brash, impulsive lad, easily given over to his manhood. He's eager to prove himself equal of anything on the plains, full of the aggression of youth. I believe he feels himself more sensate than Godsman, further vindicating my belief that the sensates are the most immature of all the factions of Sigil. Okay, why are they the most immature? Why are they the most immature? Because, like children, they do not understand that there is more beyond the world of the senses, beyond what one can see, hear, taste, touch, smell. Look around you. You're in the outer planes. This is belief made solid. But that does not mean this seemingly rough matter can be comprehended by the senses. This is belief. No mere physicality can match it. Okay, I see. Right. I suppose that's the end of that.
All right.
Where to now? Through another door, I'm guessing. That's weird. The fog of war doesn't move. Okay, let's head through here. And that's why. Where on earth are we now? Foundry Smiths. And Keldor. Ah, that's the man we need to give the message to, isn't it? Yes, it is. Okay, let's speak to one of these smiths first. He gives you a quick glare and refocuses his attention on the speaker. Shh, trying to listen to Keldor. I want to learn and you're interrupting me. Okay, sorry. Fair enough. Let's not traipse the whole group up there. Well, there's Saros. Let's speak to him first. Excuse me. You see a sandy-haired youth? He's on the cusp between adolescence and adulthood, and from his eyes it looks like he's trying to be as adult as possible without having the slightest idea how. In other words, he seems innocent. Hey stranger, what can I do for you? You could answer a few questions for me. Ask her a few questions? I'm making words up now. Ask whatever you want. Why not tell me about yourself? Me? I'm Saros. I grew up around here. Got to run through the foundry playing with stuff. I like pretty much everyone here except for Thildon. He keeps saying I'm not raised right and that my father's a poor parent. All I know is that Thildon's the biggest sod I ever met. Fair enough. And tell me about this great foundry. I grew up here. I played in the main foundry area and ran through the barracks. It stinks and it's loud and people can be like Thildon, but it's still home for me. Okay. What about the rest of the people here? They're smiths and workers. I think they mean well, but they're also earnest and boring. They need to liven themselves up a bit. Like, say, the sensates. Okay, you like the sensates, huh? They know how to live life. They know what it's all about. Not like these people. They keep pretending there's some big noble purpose to it all. But I don't see it. My sister says that life is more than our senses show, but I don't see how she knows that, since all she knows is through her senses. I just don't get why people make this stuff up. And even though I have an idea, who's your sister? Sarosa? She can just look at someone and see what needs adding and what needs taken away. I don't know how she does it. My father always said it was something about her ascending to another level. He said she was a born Godsman. Okay, interesting. I think that's about it, isn't it? Yeah. Thanks for your time. Right, let's go and deliver the message to Keldor. You see a sturdy man who looks like he's just bursting with vitality. His face is tanned and lined, and his black beard is beginning to show hints of white. Hail, stranger, and well met. What can I do for you this fine day? I have a message for you from Giltspur the auctioneer. A messenger? He takes the note from you. Very well, you could tell him the message is delivered. Was there anything else you wanted? I had a few more questions, if that would be all right. What did you want to know? Who are you? He smiles broadly. My friend, I am Keldor of Durian, one of the factotums of the Godsmen, and nominally in charge of this place while our true high-ups are gone in conclave. Okay, what could you tell me about your faction? He smiles, his face creasing in wrinkles. What would you like to know about us? Okay, not sure I want to ask to join just yet. What are the beliefs of this faction? We believe that the universe is a giant testing ground, a place where we prove ourselves through a series of tests. These tests continue throughout your life, throughout your many lives. Each step in each day may well be a test for you, and your reward in the next life depends on how well you learn your lessons in this life. We believe that a body learns from experience, and that experience extends through your lives, making you into something greater than just a single life. Okay, sort of makes sense so far. Keep going. So, life is a test. We take the test. When we pass, we move on to a new form. This might be the form of an archon, of a fiend, or of a power. The choices we make in this life, as always, help chart our course. Whether we have free will or not is still under debate. He smiles. Of course, I'm on the side of the free will people. I hate thinking that my choices have already been made for me. Okay. I had more questions about your faction. Why are you named as you are? That's a good question. Our real name is the Believers of the Source, because we believe all life springs from a pure primal source. But because we believe that all creatures have the potential for godliness within them, it's only natural that our nickname would be the Godsman. Okay. Does your faction have any enemies? We don't have enemies, per se. Still, there are some who oppose our beliefs. The Black Cabal scoff at the idea that we evolve towards something more perfect. I figure that if they don't think there's a point, they might as well get it over with. Like the Dustmen ought to. The Dustmen think that life is an illusion, preparing for the big death, and our belief champions the cause of life. They promote death, we celebrate life. What could be more opposed? Okay. And what do you do anyway? Well, we run the Great Foundry. We also run Harbinger House, where we train folks who seem to be powers in training. Bashers who've demonstrated some sort of special ability that sets them apart from normal mortals. Some say we do it because we want a power on our side, but the truth is, we do it because we figure that's part of our test as well. We do our best to make sure every creature faces up to its responsibilities. We want to see the multiverse move on. Okay, do I want to ask you anything else about the faction? Do I? What do I get for being in the faction? Well, aside from access to our excellent foundry, room and board for you and your friends, special items and spells, and a more favorable reaction from most folks you'll meet on the street, there's not much to recommend us. Of course, if you're planning on being with us merely for the benefits, I'd have to counsel against it. I think I might try and join. How do I join? A sly smile creeps across his face. Well, first, you'll have to renounce your Sensate membership. Aha. Okay. Now, if I renounce my Sensate membership, it means I can't go back to the sensory stones. I wonder, if I renounce my membership of the Godsman, would I then be able to go and rejoin the Sensates? Not sure I'm ready on that yet. I have some other questions, but not about your faction. Okay, what can you tell me about this place? Have I read that already? No, I haven't. This is the Great Foundry, home of the Believers of the Source, also known as the Godsman. Here we make items that ship all over the planes. We're renowned in many worlds. Only the best work here. It's said that we've got a staff of smiths that rival those in Mount Clangedin itself. Personally, I don't think we're that good, but we are close. Can you take on additional work? Sadly, friend, we cannot. We're engaged in a long-term contract right now that's taking up most of our resources. Perhaps when we've finished, in a matter of years. He shrugs. My apologies. Okay. I'd like to see the secret project, if I could. He smiles. Friend, I can't give that to you until you prove yourself a friend of the Godsman. I had a feeling that might be the case. What to do? What to do? Let's save. A part of me really wants to join. Let's have a look down. There's a door in here. We don't have to make our decision right now. Let's head through this door and see what is down here. Neil Xander. You see a bushy-haired man clad in the height of fashion. If you consider fashion to have died 50 years ago. His clothing seems to consist of tattered street urchin rags, and he seems to affect a disdainful manner toward those around him. Or that might be his actual manner. He doesn't even glance at you until you speak to him, and then his eyes begin searching your face carefully. Do you want something? Who are you exactly? I am Neil Xander, great-grandson of the artificer Zero Xander, engineer, dreamer, creator, and I've finished his work. The work that you commissioned. The Dreambuilder. Are you ready to claim the use of it now? Whoa, okay. I have finished his work, the work that you commissioned. The Dreambuilder. What the hell is a Dreambuilder? It's both machine and ritual. It's a state of mind and a construct of steam and blood. It grants dreams to those who enter its confines. It was built for you, and it's waiting for you. Are you ready to finish it off? It has been waiting for you for decades. How do you know it was built for me? Because my great-grandfather, Zeno Xander, set your face in stone, so we would know when you return for the work you commissioned. He always thought you'd return, but no one else truly believed you would. Our family completed it because we said we would, and now, well, here you are. Do you still have this stone? No, it was stolen from me a year ago. I saw only a shadow flitting away. It was the only item taken from my home. I've no idea who'd take it, but I'd memorized the features. Okay. Let's go for it. Okay, alright, let's finish the Dreambuilder. What I need to begin the final stages of the Dreambuilder is a piece of your skin immersed in your blood, so the machine can familiarize itself with your physical essence. It must be in a blue-green bottle to symbolize the dream sea on which you will float. Flesh and blood, okay. Flesh and blood. Okay, answer. I've given enough of that lately. Answer a question for me first. Small frown of concentration creases his already wrinkled forehead. What would you like to know? Okay, what can you tell me about the Godsman? He sighs and collects himself. That's a long subject. Let's get started on it. Now, all creatures want something, don't they? They create, they build, they tear down, they dream, they fight, they fornicate. They do all these things because they want something beyond what they have. Even on the basest level of existence, every iota strives to be something greater. Some achieve this, some fall by the wayside. Okay, go on. Every decision, every action, every reaction, these all create a base on which something else builds. Seems obvious, then, that our current exalted state of being is building a base for ourselves for something greater. What is that, if not godhood? That's the way I've always justified it, and frankly, I ain't in the mood for philosophical discussion. You want that? Find a factor or something. Okay, where can I find a factor? Factor Keldor's right up there on the dais. Talk to him, or else find that suicidal Burke Sandoz and talk to him. You done pestering me yet? Not yet. Tell me about your co-workers. Bah! They do not possess a true fire. They speak of creation and they boast of their potentials, but they do not create anything beyond the mundane. Their imaginations are poor, limited, obsessed with the small details. A true dreamer, I say, creates a grand scheme and then concentrates on the details. Starting with details is for the ants of the imagination, the small insects who aspire only to be fed. Okay, it's very charitable of you. Could see if I've got any more questions. So what do you do here? What do I do? I'm the engineer of all engineers. I studied under the Tanari Smith Kazan, who tempered words on a forge of hate, quenched them in a trough of despair, and sent them forth to slaughter stupidity. Elements of phrases, caustic words were brought to him, and he created weapons of terrifying magnitudes. Weapons that would lay an enemy low and destroy the malformed ideas of others. I'm sure you've seen his work. So do you create evil weapons here? Not at all. My forge is not built on hate, but on understanding. I've also studied under the Archon artisan Terrasiferia, who created the healing touch of a gentle thought, ideas that would still any fiendish spitting heart. He worked his will with love and devotion. My work blends theirs, as all mortal psyches blend the elements of the demonic and the sublime. Are your co-workers as well trained as you? Ah, no, he's already said that. He's already said all that. Any more questions? The Dreambuilder. What did he say I need again on that? A blue-green bottle. It must be in a blue-green bottle to symbolize the Dream Sea. I don't know what that I want to fetch that for you. Answer a question. I'm not interested in your Dreambuilder. Flesh, blood, bottle. Right, I'll be back. Okay, gonna leave it at that one. I want to find out about this Dreambuilder. Let's see if Mort knows anything about this.
Hey, what's eating you, Chief?
No, nothing here. I could use some advice, Mort. What do you think we should do next? Well, here's how I see things. Go on. Well, Ravel got Maze. Still, there's probably some key and some portal that could take us there, if you still want to go. Okay, any ideas more on where I can find a portal to her maze? Beats me, Chief. There's tons of portals in Sigil. I say try the Festal. I doubt it's there, but one of the Sensory Stones might be able to tell us something. Failing that, I say we forget all the running around and get someone to make us a portal. Alright, you've said that already. No more use to us. Fall from Grace. Yes. Had some questions about our travels. Can I read your diary? No. Please? Grace gives a slight smile. A lady must have her secrets. Fair enough. Just thought I'd ask. Let's move on. Right. Nearly half an hour in to the Foundry, and we've had a few conversations. There's the... whether or not we decide to join this and give up the Sensates. Will I be able to go back to the Sensorium? I think we need to move forward. I really do. So I'm going to save it, just in case. And... let's explore some more. Let's explore some more. There are more doors. Can we get up here? No. No. Need to find a way up these stairs. Right, we have other doors to explore. Oh, here's the stairs. We can go up there. Right. 3 doors. And Bedai-Lin. Let's speak to this Bedai-Lin. You see a severe woman with flaming red hair pulled back tight, giving her face a stretched, nervous look. She appears to be deep in thought. At your approach, she glances up and says, "Can I help you with something?" Yes, I had some questions. What do you want? Who are you? My name is Bedai Lin. I'm a magical engineer, not a mage, mind you, but a theoretician. I'm going to make sure the Godsmen don't get a chance to use that weapon or contract for other such weapons of war again. Okay. Tell me about this great foundry. She stifles a yawn. You can ask almost anyone else here about the foundry and you'll get the same answer. What makes you think I'll give one that's any different? Ask another question. Okay, tell me about the project you're working on. Tell you about the project we've sworn our lives to complete and defend. No, I don't think so. Not yet, anyway. Let's just say it's powerful. And it'll be worth the effort we've put into it. Okay. Well, what about some of the other people here? The other people here? Well, you've got the brilliant but eccentric Neil Xander, the Gitzerai outcast woman named Kalera, Thildon the Grey, whose heart is much less ambiguous than his name, Keldor the Factor, Sandos the Factor, the two children of Sandos, supervisors, smiths, and a host of others. They all pass me by at one point or another, and frankly I haven't made that much of an effort to get to know them. They work for me, or they don't, and that's about as much as I care, I'm afraid. I'm rather devoted to my work. Okay, I think we're done with this person. Right. Doors. Let's go in order, shall we? Let's have a look through this door. Can you let me in? Oh, come on, let me in. Stand over here. The door's already open. Oh, there we go. Right. A small dwelling. Oh. Is there anybody else in here but us? No.
Hi?
Anna?
Why not?
Nothing. 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 Okay. I don't know why I'm detecting traps. I don't know if detect traps also would find secret doors and stuff like that. Or would that be thieving skills? Oh no. I have to actually do something with that, so no. It would be the detect traps one. Okay, rather disappointing.
I'm gone.
Try door number 2. Another small dwelling. Looks exactly the same.
Might as well.
And something tells me it's going to have exactly the same results. Oh. There's another one there that we possibly missed. And the last...
Anna,
oh.
were you raised in the hive? Mind your own business, succubus. I've nothing to say to you.
Anna,
Very well, then.
do you have to argue with everyone, Anna? Grace is just being polite. Come on. You said you'd work with us. Okay, same again. Just a small dwelling. Anna.
Ready. Might as well.
Yep, might as well. What have we got to lose? All empty. Oh, I wonder. Could one of these be a portal? Should I check? Not that we're ready to go through a portal. But just in case. Quick check. Do I have the handkerchief? I do. Just in case. I think maybe we should try this again. No. No, it makes no difference. Everybody out. Everybody out.
I'm gone.
And into the last room, which...
all right.
Oh well, it was worth a shot, just in case anything different happened. But rather disappointing, not a lot going on there. Let's go down the stairs. Okay. So we need to get a blue-green bottle to find out about the Dreambuilder. I need to consider whether or not we're going to renounce the Sensates and join the Godsman.
I'm gone.
We also have a much larger area to explore. We have more doors, which I think we will do in the next episode. I'm going to leave that there. Thank you all very much for watching. I do hope you're well, and until next time, take care.